So I'm going to continue creating the game over screen and activity. As you can see, the game over screen is going to look like this. It's very similar to the game screen, so what we are going to do is copy the game layout and make some modifications. Okay, so the first thing is creating the game over activity. So right click on the Android package with the other activities and new activity, blank activity. It's going to be called game over activity. Finish. Okay, and this is going to create for us the layout game over. So now come to the activity game, come to the text tab, select everything on this screen, come to the activity game over, select everything on the screen, remove everything and paste the other screen. So now we have here a copy of the activity game. So let's start making the change that we need to do. This image is not going to be 100, it's going to be the drawable game over. So game over, fine. The next thing are this layout. We only need two. We need one for the number of the points and the second one we will say points. So remove the last two text view. Then in the second one write points, and in the first one just leave it empty, and the first one will be the one used for the point. So we are going to call this ID text view points. So when the user finishes the game, you will see here 3 points, 5 points, whatever. Okay, so then we need to change the last bit. So remove the text view, insert your name, then just place the button before the edit text and change the name of the button to save score. So now set the edit text, remove the limit to the length to 1 because this is going to be the name of the player, and set the width to fill all the screen. Okay, and finally in the edit text set the property hint, which is an hint for the user so he will know what to introduce. So write insert your name here. Okay, so this is what the user will see. He will insert his name and save the score. So what do we need to do now is use this screen. So in the code, remember that we have a to-do for the game over. So one way to find the to-do is Ctrl F and I search up here to-do. So moving along these arrows, it's show me in the code the string that I'm looking for. So here is the to-do game over. What will I have to do when I fail here? So I will have to go to the next activity. And remember that to go to a new activity, we need an intent. So intent game over intent equals new intent. Remember which is this, the activity where I'm going to, dot class, and then I have to call the method start activity, which receives one intent as an input. Okay, so at the moment, every time we lose, we are just going to see the game over screen, but without the points. So let's launch the application. And we are going to guess one letter, and then we are going to find all the other one. Okay, and we go to the game over screen. Now we will need to see the points, and and later see how to save the score on our application.